David, we've got a big weekend of racing coming up, starting on Friday night at Moonee Valley. Race 1 at the Valley. Last start winner Purple Smile steps up to the 2500, drawn barrier 9.
Look, he's a horse that at this distance likes racing on the pace, and he loves a mile and a half, so I expect him to be pretty hard to pass.
Race 4, Super Fun, back to the 1200 after a last start placing at Sandown.
Yes, I thought over-travelled a bit. I think the sprint distance will suit him, and he has raced quite competitively at the track before. Systonic's
third emergency in race 5.
Yeah, we might have to wait for another day. It'll be pretty hard. I don't think it'll get a run.
2 runners in race 6, starting with Reemah over the 1200.
Yes, I've got a nominated Saturday and Friday night. My gut feel says I'll run Friday night. There's a lot of pace in the race, and she might be able to just join in late. It's a tough race, but slightly easier than Saturday.
And there's also last start winner Or Highwater is the other runner in the 6 with Damien Lane aboard.
Yeah, it's beautifully drawn, in very good form, stepping up sharply from a maiden. But I do have a good opinion of this filly.
Race 7 at the Valley, Shoalhaven, second emergency, barrier 14.
Yes, like him to get a run. Got a horror barrier. He might have to wait for Saturday. Kyton will double accept.
On to Saturday at Caulfield, 14 runners on the day. Afleet Esprit is second up in race 1 over 1200.
Yes, her track work suggesting she's coming right back to her best form. And I'm very happy with her. Competitive race. It should be good odds.
Race 2, Firehouse Rock steps up to the 2000 with Dwayne Dunn aboard, barrier 11.
Yeah, look, from the barrier, it's going to take a very clever ride from Dunn. He's got to be safe for one late effort. He can hit the front and not finish, especially at 2000. I'll be leaving it to Dwayne.
Sterling City is second up in race 3 over 1100, barrier 16. Dylan Dunn to claim.
He won't be running from the wide barrier. He'll be safe for the following week.
Race 4 over 2400, Epsom Hill. Excellent effort running 4th, covering ground last start.
Yeah, I think he's an English stayer. If there's any rain about, he'll get better. And from the barrier, he should get a lovely run this time.
And Gerontius is also running in the 4th. He's drawn out in 14.
Yes, we'll probably ride him patiently first time at 2400. And he'll be finishing strongly. His best form is over 2400. Coming back from tendon injury and racing into form.
Race 5, the 1,000 Guineas Prelude over 1400. The very talented Stay With Me has come up equal favourite with Pasadena Girl, who she beat last start.
Yeah, another frustrating barrier. She'll probably be giving him a start, but she's a classy filly, and she'll be coming over the top of him late.
And you mentioned Reemah possibly Friday night. Race 6, the Guineas Prelude over 1400. Extra Choice has won his last 2 on the trot. Obviously a step up here.
Yes, big step up in class. He's on trial for a Guineas or a Derby prep. So after this is the line in the sand race where we decide whether we go up to the mile or onto the even further into the Derby.
Race 7, the Underwood over 1800. Dibiani has been good at his 2 Australian runs to date. What are you expecting from him on Saturday?
I just think another little improvement. The horse is going to be better as the races get longer. And we've tinkered with his gear and put a one-eye blinker on him, and I think that's a major plus.
3 runners in race 8. The Rupert Clark over 1400. Fast and Rocking, 26 to 1.
Great each-way odds. Track work's been outstanding.
Gregor's drawn barrier 11, 26 to 1.
Look, against the males last start, she was very good, beating a small margin, ran fast time, in peak form. We're just trying to get a Group 1 win into her. She's done everything but she's been placed, and we're hoping that 1400 under handicap conditions will really suit.
And Petrology's first emergency in the 8th.
Look, his work this week's been as good as it's been. Handicap conditions, he'll prefer than wait for age. Hard run race, which is predicted, might suit him. He'll be finishing on strongly.
And 2 runners to close out the day in race 9 at Caulfield over 1700, starting with Jacquinot Bay.
Yeah, Jacquinot Bay, he's got the blinkers back on at a distance that he loves, can dictate and be hard to catch.
And the ex-Perth galloper, he or she, is the other runner in the 9th.
Yeah, look, I'm really happy with this horse. He's progressing well. If Jacquinot Bay doesn't get it too easy in front and it's a hard run race, he'll be running over the top of them. he did a good job the other day.
And who do you feel is the best for the weekend, David?
Look, it's a tough weekend, Group 1 racing, but I like Afleet Esprit to bounce back into form after a long absence. Stay With Me to confirm herself as the best filly in Australia. And I like He or She to arrive as an up-and-coming spring contender.